What do we tell our youth? You know, we assume that people are just supposed to wake up and know that this is a career opportunity available. How many people know this? How many people are told? How is it brought to the schools and persons told, you know, you have these career opportunities, or are we only showing them certain career opportunities? I became a marine biologist because someone came to the school and said to me, it was career day and they gave a lecture on marine biology, and I was fascinated. I thought about being in a submarine, Jacques Cousteau, going under the water, and I was at the age of 14, and this impacted and changed my life. So I think some of us have to give back and go to, you know, not just assume that the young persons know. Show them the opportunities, show them that there are other opportunities besides, you know, the lawyer, doctor, nurse. We are governed by the fisheries regulations, and one of the issues that we're having at the moment is the invasive lionfish, which has come from all the way from the US down into the Caribbean and has been decimating fish populations because they eat a lot of juvenile fish. Okay. And so even though the spines of the lionfish are toxic, the lionfish is actually edible. So we've been actually showing people how to utilize the lionfish and how to, and it makes a very, very, very good eating. It's very fleshy. Yeah. So, but one of the problems we have is that we're getting a lot of lionfish in the marine reserves, and because it's a no-take zone, you know, how do you remove them? So we have to be giving person specific permission to remove them, and then they bring them to our office. And okay.
we have a study on jetties in the country. I just saw a study on to make jetties, to improve the jetties. There's a jetty in Labrie, jetty in Ansary, in Canaries. We need to improve them, you know. And there's a study going on now to see what we're going to do about improving these jetties. But once the regulations are in place, but the jetties are owned by us, owned by the state. We maintain them probably through the village council and for the constituency council. And again, that's something which, you know, that is evolving. Even though we've got a new system now of constituency councils, where each district or each constituency has a constituency council. Now, in the new era, the new dispensation, it may very well be jetties become managed and maintained by the constituency council. So there's more direct contact. You have the bureaucracy is less. There's more direct contact, and there is more buy-in by the community.
Whether they work with government or with agencies like the SMMA, all the way down to fishermen. You have your from the top level, your marine managers, because, you know, people tend not to or have a little regard for fishermen, but fishermen are a key component of the marine industry. You know, they're the managers also of the marine sector. They provide much needed food and nutrition. Obviously now everyone's talking about omega-3 and the benefits of that, and you have the fishermen providing that. They also create the link between the sea and tourism, because they are able to provide food security, and not only food security, but to provide food to the hotel industry. So again, livelihoods, and you have persons who can, you know, purchase from the fishermen, increasing the value of that fish, selling it in other ways. So that there are myriad of areas that can be worked. Water taxi operators, dive operators, snorkel operators, tour guides, boat captains, you know, crew on yachts and crew on their boat charters. There are a lot of areas, and I think that one of the things, maybe we take it for granted, because every morning, you know, most of us in St. Lucia wake up and we look out and we see the sea, and we don't realize the opportunities that are available to us.
The yachting product here is spread out, and it's good, it's healthy, and it's balanced. Rodney Bay Marina has a strong technical component, the boatyard, duty-free fuel, but it also has a great dining experience because of what is happening in the Rodney Bay. Marigot, on the other hand, the harbor remains very, very clean, but the businesses that have evolved has a more community-based orientation. So it's sleepy. Persons say they like to go there. It's not as fast-moving as the North. And SMMA is unique because it's within a marine park. So that's what differentiates our product, and that's what we need to keep focus on, to make sure that all these experiences remain unique, but in the same destination. It really is one of the best practices for, in terms of dealing with user conflicts. You have persons on the beach, you have divers, you have excursionists coming to visit, and you have snorkelers, you have coral reefs to preserve. So basically the SMMA, the rangers go out and police that marine park, making sure persons don't drop anchor, fishermen don't use ports in certain restricted areas, fishermen are allowed access even if yachts are on the mooring. So it really is managing all those user conflicts to ensure that everybody can use that resource and it remains in a pristine condition. And so far, I must say they've been doing an excellent job.
If you go to Sufra now, you have children, young people growing up to the rocks, up on the way to Anchastle, and jumping off. And I mean, and that's the skills that we have. How do we use it properly? So it is a conversation. We have to move it from a conversation to a strategic position as a country.
That we realize in the yachting sector is that we don't take the yachting sector seriously. We do not realize how much money the yachting sector brings into this country. As Mr. Didier said, the yachters have to look for entertainment. They have to buy everything. They spend a tremendous amount of money, not because they're staying in a hotel room, they may decide to stay on the boat, but a lot of them, after sailing the Ark, opt to also book hotel rooms for a specific period. So there is a tremendous amount of revenue being generated, but we don't tend to take it seriously. So there needs to be a greater buy-in by St. Lucians and the associations within the different communities so that they realize that this is a resource that they need to protect. Because if we don't protect it, we are doing harm to ourselves. So I think one of the things that we're doing is meeting with everyone, having the necessary consultations, and to have everyone have the buy-in so that the different water taxi and boat associations in the community will have buy-in and assist in being the first responders to that. Sometimes we look at tourism in the wrong way. We want to change ourselves and change our culture for tourism, whereas the persons who are coming overseas to see something new, something different, to see what makes St. Lucia. You know, why are we St. Lucians? What makes me different from somebody from Dominica or somebody from St. Vincent or someone from the United States? What makes me different? It's not just my complexion or the fact that I was born in St. Lucia. It's that we have a specific culture. And as you said, there are many things, many opportunities available, and we're not opening our minds to those opportunities.